Welcome to Target RLA. This all-in-one tool helps your students grow in reading and language arts every single day with engaging and research-based practice. Target RLA is flexible. Use it for a bell ringer, a wrap-up, or a station activity. It's designed to work with any classroom setup, whether you have an interactive board, a smart TV, or a projector. If you're looking for access on student devices, be sure and check out Plus for one-to-one access. Let's walk through how to make the most of Target RLA. Step 1, we want to log into our dashboard. Visit dashboard.lonestarlearning.com and log in to your Lone Star Learning account. You can log in with Google, ClassLink, Clever, or the email and password that were sent to your inbox. You will see your product card on your dashboard. On this card, you'll see a few helpful tools. The button on the far right of the product card is your downloads. Here you can find the complete printables and a quick start guide. The middle button of the product card is a tutorial button. If you need to access this video for a refresher down the road, come back and visit here. Along the bottom of your product card, you will see your license information and the last used date. Now for the most important button, we have the Start Program button. This is where you'll enter each day. Click here and you're ready to begin. The next step is to choose your path. Once inside, you'll choose where you want to begin. You can start with Target Reading or Target Language Arts. You can use one or both together in a block or split it across your day. You can easily switch between the different parts of the program at any time using the button on the bottom right of the main menu or within the day's week by clicking here. The next step we need to take is to print our materials. You can get your printables in two different places. One is found on the product card, here, or from within the program, you can access the printables here. Within your printables, you'll find important teacher printables including a quick start guide, the answer keys, teacher tips, a correlation chart to the standards, and posters for classroom display. Let's look at the printables the students need. Students will record their daily responses on student think sheets. Each week, students will need a reading think sheet and a skills think sheet. Print these front to back. An elaboration think sheet and a writing think sheet, also to be printed front to back. The students will need a small copy of the reading passage for annotating and citing evidence. Also included in the printables are graphic organizers to be used throughout the writing process. If you want to print just the week's materials, there's a one-click option for that. This is found on the bottom of the screen within the day, either reading or in language arts. So what happens each day? For your reading block on Monday, introduce the passage of the week and read it together. Discuss any vocabulary. Each day, you'll answer one open-ended question and one multiple-choice question, both tied to the passage. Use the digital pens to model annotating for the students right there on the screen. On some questions, you'll see a blue hint button above the question. Click here for additional help for your students. Some passages include multimodal links. These links will take you to videos, blogs, images, emails, among other things, to help build background knowledge and make connections. Also built into reading are vocabulary and sight words. These can be used to expand vocabulary and to help students with fluency. When you select vocabulary, you will now see highlighted words that the students are encouraged to use the Frayer model to expand their vocabulary. Access the reading sight words by clicking here. This is a great activity to do as a whole class, or it would be perfect for sticking in a station. To begin, choose the set, decide if you want it to autoplay or if you want to click through manually. If you choose off, the teacher or the student will click through the cards by clicking the arrows on the gray area of the card. Now let's take a look at the language arts path. Language arts is broken up into 4 different sections. We have skills, correct the sentence, elaboration, and writing. Let's take a look at each. For all parts of language arts, you can navigate your way through the days of the week by using the tabs at the top of the screen. These tabs also serve as reminders to the students the purpose behind the activity they are working on for that day. For skills, students will answer 1 question per day on their skills think sheet. Depending on the grade, sometimes these questions will be open-ended and sometimes they'll be multiple choice. On the left side of the screen, you'll see anchor charts that will be helpful to your students. For correct the sentence, students will edit 1 sentence per week, focusing on specific needs each day. On Monday, they'll be checking for spelling. Tuesday, grammar. Wednesday, let's make sure our capitalization is all correct. Thursday, check for punctuation. And finally, on Friday, they will rewrite the completed correct sentence. You'll also find helpful anchor charts for correct the sentence. Now let's take a look at elaboration. Each day of elaboration will build toward a full detailed sentence or paragraph, demonstrating how elaboration helps the reader get a better visual of what the author is trying to communicate. Again, you can use the sidebar anchor charts to support student learning. And now for the final part of the language arts section, let's look at writing. Each week, students will walk through the full writing process, brainstorming on Monday, organizing their ideas on Tuesday, writing a rough draft on Wednesday. Thursday, they'll look back at their writing and revise and edit. And finally, on Friday, they will publish and share. You'll find multiple types of graphic organizers in your printables to help your students throughout the writing process. There are graphic organizers for brainstorming, organizing your ideas, and there's a eraser included for the ECR writing process. Let me take a minute to highlight the tools in the bottom left of your screen. Here you'll find your digital tools. Make the most of your interactive board or projector by using these. We have a digital pencil and multicolored pencils that are great for modeling annotation. Here you have an eraser and a spray bottle to clean the screen. In reading, you'll find a tracking bar to help your students follow the line of text. These same digital tools can be found in the language arts path. An additional tool found here is a posters button. Access these posters as needed. A bonus feature built into your target RLA is a 6-week review of the previous grade level. This is perfect for beginning of the year review, for intervention, tutorials, or small group instruction. Be sure and take advantage of the tools that are built in the grade level before yours. That's Target RLA, a complete, flexible, and easy-to-use resource for building reading and language arts skills every day. You're ready to get started.